Broadcasting from under the roof of stepping up to the plate, Jim Edmonds. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Detroit, center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
Into the box now, Paul Konerko, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Konerko is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw gets him, 2 down. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. A pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Jose
Tough
Ramirez.
slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Edmonds. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty.
Second baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
A little bouncer. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. There is Desmond. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Edmonds has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready now. Now, Joey.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gallo.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0. High and deep to right. Back goes Trout. Gone! Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He's set. Here it comes.
Second baseman.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trout moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Luis Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. Still only one out in the inning. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackmon. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Slider's in for a strike. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out. Leading off the inning, Matthew Zicafus, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Routine out there for Edmonds. One away. So striding in, Nolan Arenado. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Edmonds is there. 2 down. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up.
And we'll have to leave it there. So here now is the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. 9-1-2 due up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Crowd on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jim Edmonds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Striding in once again, Paul Konerko. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 1-1. Grounded to short. Zicafus takes it in. The throw will go to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Ready for another chance? Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And not in time as the run scores. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Gallo playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is a throwing arm. We know we've heard it's strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Joey Gallo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Digging in, Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Luis Gonzalez.
4 runs here in this half inning. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Zickafoose is there to put it away. And now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Clevenger is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command.
Ouch, that one hit him. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez.
Batting 8. Catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Sanchez.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Blackmon on at first, nobody out. 1-1 the count. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And it's gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher. Here's the first pitch.
Carrasco.
Popped him up. Dozier is calling for it. 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. High in the air out to center field. And plenty of room out there for Edmonds, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Altuve.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Ground ball left side. Desmond gets to it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to Konerko gets him, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond from the stretch.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ripped on the ground to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. On the move is Desmond. Strike taken to throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. Desmond rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And the lead is now 7-2. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And Edmonds hits this one on the ground to the right side. Altuve has it. And there's one away. Digging in once again, Paul Konerko. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Clevenger takes his lead at third with one away. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matthew Zickafoose. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nolan Arenado.
And this is up and in, ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Heading for second is Arenado, and he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 0-1 the count, and he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
But the catcher quickly slaps the tag on him here for the second out.
The center fielder, number
At the plate, Charlie Blackman. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Gallo now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Altuve for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Here's Brian Dozier now. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch as the runner will tag from first. The relay, throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Martinez on the run, and that retires the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
2-0 now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Carrasco. So make him 0 for 1 so far. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Line softly toward the hole. And he is out on the tag. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Desmond calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Altuve.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is popped up. Konerko shading to his right, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Hard hit ball to short. Sickafus comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Mike Clevenger. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Here's a pop-up now. Ramirez is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jim Edmonds. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Edmonds rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they open it up to 8-3. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Konerko at second with 2 down. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the... Striding in once again, Mike Trout. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is skied out toward right. Dozier over to his left. 1 down. Digging in once again, Matthew Sickafus. He's a diamond caliber player who, it's safe to say, is one of the best contact hitters in the game. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hard on the ground towards short. Throws over to Konerko for out number 2. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Konerko will be in time, and the digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. Last time through was a base hit. Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackman is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Gone! Here's Brian Dozier now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Ready for another chance. Luis Gonzalez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A little tapper. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Desmond. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time. Here's J.D. Martinez. He started out the evening. 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Now another 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. So striding forward now, Charlie Blackman. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sanchez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1 there. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nate Jones. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gonzalez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Edmonds will give it a look, but this falls for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Ready for another shot now, Jose Altuve. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. 1-0 the count. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between. Wade Davis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so. to start the eighth. Justin Bohr is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth. Right over the middle, knee high. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone. At the plate, Paul Konerko. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brad Hand is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to shallow center field.
Right fielder, Mike
Desmond is there, and on one pitch, Trout is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matthew Zickafoose. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Curveball that time, not even close. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 28.
Here's Nolan Arenado. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
I got 3 and 2.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Dozier has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Oh, Altuve. He goes to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Now batting,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Way out in front. Ready on 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Altuve waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Brian Dozier. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a swing and a miss at a slider breaking away. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Chopped weakly to the left. Gallo scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So striding in, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Desmond fields it cleanly. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame them. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Desmond has it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.